This is all too well. We've seen Chantress just get lucky with the RNG. Maybe it's a Hellbear Smasher or a Wild Wing Ripper and push people out of the lane with it. But a good look, have fun. Game 1 will begin, ladies and gentlemen, with Virtus.pro versus CHIMERA. With CHIMERA, according to Milan, being a dark horse here. Exciting to see a Rubik and Magnus game. A little bit change up from what we saw in Series 1. So Game 2 going to be quite different. I mean, even though we do have ourselves the common heroes like Primal Beast and Enchantress, still, I'm quite excited for this one. Are you, Milan?
I am. If CHIMERA can live through the laning stage. Like,
okay,
they have decent draft, decent heroes, you know, Ember, Slark, whatnot. Magnus, like very kind of balanced structure. But as we already spoke, the Alchemist and Primal, like it might get, like with the Ench laning phase, it might get out of control real fast. So you need to pay attention first 15-20 minutes. If they can survive on the side of CHIMERA, they can put up a good fight. And the laning stage starts with the runes, you know. Let's see what they can do.
It does. Sayu.
They're gonna grab 3. Nice start.
They are. Alright, pretty good here for CHIMERA. With those 3 bounty runes. As what would be the lane of interest to Luke? I think you mentioned Slark level 1 with Sticky Bomb. Maybe perhaps they can push out a little bit with the Essence Shift.
I think it goes from the bottom on the level 1 to the top. I mean, both side lanes gonna be starting with a lot of action. Like, there's some nice level 1 spells, both sides. You see, the bottom lane, if Slark kind of gets like first to hit the Primal, like he can do fine for first 1-2 levels. But later it will get dangerous.
I'm going to suggest this, and you're going to hate me, but Mage Slayer?
Of course. I mean, Slark nowadays, like, Slark even last patch liked the Mage Slayer, but now even more, because you don't want to go for this early BKB, and there's just so much like a random spell damage on the side of, on the VP that you kind of want to have. And the Mage Slayer, well, it's built from the Oblivion stuff. I don't know why is it still called Oblivion stuff, because it used to be built from the Quota stuff, which is not in the game anymore, by the way. So, like the mana region you like it just seems like a perfect item for Slark.
It's just a way for him to withstand the trample coming out from the Primal Beast. How are things looking mid, though? Last hit wise, Ember with a little bit more.
Yeah, 3 last hits there, but top lane, Kiritich.
Oh, Kiritich! He gets taken out there at the hands of the Magnus, but in return it may be a trade. It will be indeed. Hodwink going to fall.
Obviously, a very good trade for the carry for support, but bottom lane, I mean, that is what they say, action left, right and center. I mean, it's obvious it favors a carry for sub, but don't forget, Ench getting a solo kill after means he's gonna get to the level 3 faster, and Magnus is already heavily struggling on the CS department. The skill was very needed.
And you called this, Milan, you called this when you said level 2 on the bottom, and speaking of level 2, more action happening on the top as they try and proceed to take down Alchemist once again. He will be underneath that tower, so gets that extra regen and armor. So he will be fine, but no regen on him at the moment. Tango is available with FNG. There's a kill on the bottom lane. They do find Sayu there on the Rubik. Meanwhile, though, a revenge kill. They'll take down Chu. These side lanes are popping off right now.
So much action. CHIMERA will get both the Lotuses, so they should be able to continue to dominate the lane stage. I mean, Ench gets Harpy, and he's closing level 3, so there is some light at the end of the tunnel of this top lane. You know, this Alchemist just came back in, he got attacked again. Ooh, missed the...
nice bushwhack. Oh, nice skew
Wow.
it. And that's a good kill there onto the Enchantress.
They're not stopping. Mid lane is 9 CS ahead. Wow. I mean, low on resources, but insane last hitting by Rainbow.
Needs this water rune as soon as possible. There's a rotation for it as well to help Ember obtain. Oh, actually, oh, never mind. A rotation from Enchantress as well. No water rune for the Ember as they find a kill with that rotation. As well. Maybe perhaps a second kill, slowing him down there with the shield crest. Swashbuckle 10 more seconds.
There's a fairy.
Be able to get the kill.
But regardless of getting a kill, now this is insanely annoying. Like, he was owning the mid lane 1v1, and now when it turned, the people started coming mid. He's like, why can't you leave me be solo? But at least 1J, the death will result into refilling the bottle, so some more health for the Rainbow.
So that was bottom lane going for Slark right now. Nonday. Oh, speaking of that, he gets lifted up straight away with the telekinesis as the trample begins to slowly take him down. Onslaught, charge into his back. Take him out. I jinxed it. I'm ever so sorry, Nonday.
I mean, this is... We spoke about it. I mean, I said to you, it's cool. Then Primal hits the level 3, and then you cannot escape anymore. Every time he starts on trample on you by walking to you, and then whenever you like leap away, he just follows you back.
Oh, nice skewer onto 2, but the Centaur takes down the Hoodwink with thanks to the acid spray from Kiritic. I've never seen a Centaur actually, you know, at this stage take down another hero. With a lot of armor reduction, I guess.
That's a big boy Centaur, almost like from offlane. Anyhow, the lane's not so bad for CHIMERA, but it's about time they start going wrong, you know.
Skewer under the tower. Kiritic will take quite a bit of damage from that, actually. So, nice reactions there from the Magnus, and they'll get a kill into the Enchantress there as well. Oh, and the bushwhack and the jump around from the blast off. Chu comes through the twin gate there to rotate around and get a kill. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, it's Pangolier who's been able to get level 6.
He needs one creep for level 6.
He got 6. Try and commit. He's got 6. Yeah, they'll back off with that.
Great,
could have been a good
great
opportunity.
stuff from CHIMERA. They get like a skewer back top into a true rotation. Like they are just, okay, the lanes might start going bad for us as this smart analysts say, but what if we strike first? And it works wonderful for them.
Thank God he was able to get that creep and that level 6, eh? Backs off then. Kiritic now, he's moved away from this top lane. He doesn't want to hang around anymore with 2 deaths. He's just going to go farm up with this acid spray.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic alchemist. He got enough, you know. Now, if both him and Slar get pushed out of the lane, like, he's just gonna recover so much faster. And Pango will be able to pressure much more and easier than Ember will on like Slark and Alchemist. Like, look at the Pango already entered the jungle, where the Ember cannot really get to the Alchemist.
Oh my gosh, look at Nonday again, Milan. He, like, all I saw was a trample upon Nonday. He actually held his ground, but I think if another trample and an onslaught comes out again, this is Slark dead. He is nowhere near his level 6.
See Kiritic?
I do see Kiritic. He's gonna get RP'd there by the Magnus. The blast off comes out there as well. He's gonna deny himself? No! He will not be able to deny himself with his own concoction.
Nice try.
Find the kill.
At least it takes like 3 heroes and all their resources to kill him. And they're not gonna be on the time for the rune. Who's gonna get lucky today? And it's not your lucky day, Mr. Abel. Nande, he's still not 6.
Oh gosh, Chu's dead. No way escaping that one. You've got the Skelly boys behind you, along with a big, ginormous snow abomination of Primal Beast.
I mean, one thing that this Death on Alchemist achieved is that this tower top is gonna stay up much longer than the Radiant bottom tower, which is actually huge in terms of progressing the map.
Oh yeah, because they've been having a difficult time top, but FNG deciding to actually rotate. Oh, meanwhile, speaking of top, Kiritic there was trying to find Hoodwink, but was scurrying around in the trees. 1J
just like trying to be as annoying as he can. And he's managing to. Rabel is here with the Magnus.
He's taunting. He's taunting. He's gonna pay for that one. They're gonna try and find him right now. There's the bushwhack. Oh, a nice stun coming in there. Actually, he'll turn it around. Ember does dodge that swashbuckle. He's got a remnant away. He's actually going to TP now. Where's the cancel? They won't need it, as the swashbuckle will be more than enough damage to take him out during that teleport.
Don't mess with my alchemist. That's VP's message right there. Like, you let my alchemist go, or I'll show you.
It was really surprising that he held his ground there, actually, especially with the, not the greatest lane he's had. You'd think that he'd be quite squishy, but quite the contrary. He turned it around with a stun there onto Ember, and he lost half of his HP already.
I mean, it's just like a sign of a really good player that, like, as you say, like previous things should have. You expect them to affect it differently. Hold that thought, mid lane. It's gonna be a goal. Edge is really tanky, don't forget.
Oh yeah,
you would expect him to be like, I died twice, like I don't wanna die anymore, whatnot. Like play a bit from emotions, where he's like playing all with the knowledge, like, yeah, I died twice, but my team will help me. I'm an alchemist. I have ultimate going on. Like, they cannot push me away. Let's punish them, right?
Yeah. Pango deciding to rotate top, Slark. Monday.
Nice RP.
Turning in the trees here. Well, he'll actually skew it. Will he TP? Oh, he just gets out. Kiritic was one hit away from getting that kill.
So far so good for the Chimera and the boys. Like, it's just this Magnus top of the network, like escaping by the skin of his teeth top. I mean, he's showing a very great gameplay here. FNG, he is very tanky edge, but he needs to care after all.
Oh, sticky bomb blast off. They all connect, and that is a kill with the sleight of fist onto the Enchantress.
I mean, you have to punish this energy. I know it's very pain in the ass to kill her, but like, you cannot just let her do whatever she wants. Like, even bringing 3-4 heroes to kill her, it's worth it. Just get rid of her, you know?
Yeah, they need to keep some control of their map. They can't let it all go. Because that's one of the great things that Enchantress can do at the early stage of the game, with the Enchant just taking some creeps and pressuring that middle tower. They need to get a gun during this early stage. Meanwhile, was going to go in for an onslaught, but cancelled it. Haste Rune in the hands now of Squad 1X. As a leap there in the back lines onto the Primal Beast. Nande has to be careful though. We'll retreat underneath these proximity mines.
At the end of the day, it's gonna be just Magnus Skewer and the Ench kill, and you see this Slark with the Mage Slayer, you know, he can poke the Primal. He's like playing this matchup to perfection almost. I'm gonna be careful about this remote mine.
We'll take that. Dire are scanning.
And we have a Radiance on the way soon for Kiritic. He's completed part of it. He's got his Sacred Relic. About 1,000 gold away here before getting the Talisman of Evasion.
So far so good for Chimera.
Yeah.
I mean, we said they need about 15-20 minutes to surpass like the big point of VP, but VP will not let go. Defu plus Haste Rune ready on Squad X, he's ready to start rolling this game, literally.
Another Penguin Triangle. They want to They want to have a look what's hanging around here.
Both teams smoke. RP's ready too.
Yeah. They might meet here. Smoke on smoke. They are. Oh, lovely RP and a skewer as well, bringing back the Pangolier, and the sharpshooter claims the life. Squadix. Lovely coordination there from Chimera.
Super quick reaction by the Magnus. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. Like he sees this Pango, he doesn't blink an eye. Jump, RP, skewer back, easy kill.
On a double damage on the Ember now. Sorry, amplify damage. Sorry.
Amplify. Hello. Oh no. Patched.
Sorry, I'm just really used to people saying there's a DD on the river.
DD. I still call it DD.
I don't think I can ever not get that out of my head now. It will always be DD. DD on the river.
Amplify. It just sounds so.
It sounds really posh.
Royal.
It sounds much. It sounds posh than double damage. Yeah. It's like sorry, amplify damage.
Amplify damage. Okay, moving on. I mean, still super happy with the game state on the side of Chimera. VP kinda, yeah, they still have Alchemist and free farming is fine, but they want to be active on the other heroes. So.
He's going for a BKB, his next item. Now he's got this Radiance. He's going to stack himself 2 camps at the same time. And let's see his gold increase. Look at it. 8,200, 8,300, 400. It's going to go... Oh, there it is. 600.
Oh, he spawns a new.
700. Double. Oh my gosh. That's about 1,000 gold he just got there from just farming that.
And he's gonna sell 1 gauntlet. Easy money for the Alchemist. I mean, still, I would say, game state favoring Slark and Ember. They're farming with Empower. Yeah, they're not gonna farm as fast as Alchemist, but they are better heroes if the game goes even.
Oh, an FNG with a Satyr on the mid lane. Takes the tower, actually, whilst farming bottom. That's pretty impressive.
60-minute rune. Ember gets the region, not the worst. They wanna go. Oh!
Oh no,
RP too.
Ooh. The valiant attempt there at trying to grab the Rubik, but just out of range there with the RP. So now Sayu
has RP, but no Blink Dagger. It's not gonna be the easiest to use it, especially versus heroes like Slark and Ember. I mean, nice attempt by Magnus. Still, like, I like the confidence he's playing with. It didn't work out this time, but overall, I'm pleasantly surprised with the Chimera and their gameplay. BKB coming up on us, so we should see more activity from the VP side. Only 600 gold, sure.
Meanwhile, Ande hanging around here bottom with Kiritic and FNG just also not in the car in the world. BKB going to be picked up here by Alchemist now. Uh-oh, Hoodwink. That's a dead squirrel. That's surely a dead squirrel. There,
very dead one, but Nande's here. He has night vision advantage, but there's RP, don't forget.
Indeed. Blast off.
Oh, he's not gonna get a chance
to
kill
there onto the Rubik. No, he won't, as now they'll turn onto Notice there, but because of that Mage Slayer, not able to deal any damage there with that trample, will be taken out. That's 2 for Chimera. The VP gonna try and attempt to turn it around right now, as they will be able to there indeed with the swashbuckle. Will they find Ember? They will not. He will TP out. But they turn it around, get 2 kills there on both the Magnus and the Slog.
I mean, good idea from Chimera, like trying to get proactive with the Slark, using this night vision. Looks for a moment very good for them, but VP shows why they're VP. They bring the numbers, they react, and they get on top of the fight. Very nice reaction from both Squadix and Kiritic, picking up a lot of gold for them. So
Yeah, Kiritich now. Already another 1,000 gold to the name of Alchemist. I mean, this is how the hero works. And now he's cooking up a concoction.
He's gonna stun
trying
himself.
to find
He's
someone
gonna
here.
BKB, but RP's ready
Gonna commit
after.
for it. The RP
He gets the BKB
is
off.
there. Oh, Kiritich, she survives. Is now noticed coming forward there with the onslaught, really trying to find Nande, but he's actually purged the pulverize there with the Dark Pact. Still laying in the damage, or trying to. They'll find the techies. Techies down. Now Slog definitely in trouble as the Rolling Thunder comes forward, crashes right into the back of Slog. Double kill for Squadix. Now proceeds to try and find more. Going to go for the Magnus here, but he is very
These fights,
quick.
they look so close. In terms like the Alchemist is almost dead, and if he dies, it's a whole another story. But BP just has a little bit too much in the tank. There's gonna be a catch from Magnus. Ruby is gonna steal the skewer, get him away, and even Skewer will die. Or yeah,
Look, they're gonna get more. Look at this. The acid spray comes in. Kiritich gets a kill onto the Hoodwink. Are they gonna chase the Ember though? They're not. They'll get away.
just a little bit short on like resource and heroes on the side of Chimera, and BP showing why they're clear favorites in the series. They just bring a little bit more in the tank for these fights. Amplify damage top, he's gonna deny it.
And net worth wise, climbing even further. See, I move off Alchemist. He's about 1,000 gold away from a blink. I go back onto him. He's got a blink, and he's now got an extra 2,000 gold in his pocket this time. Going to go try and kill the Tormentor with the acid spray. Might need some help here.
2 will do because of the crest plus the heal. It's the efficiency play. And
Yeah,
he gives him even a last hit. Like, people forget it's almost a 300 gold last hit. 280 gold last hit for that Tormentor. Right there for the Alchemist.
Almost an assault cuirass now. As I said, that 26-minute mark. I mean, Kiritich is getting closer and closer to it by that time. He's going to be a big boy.
Okay, it's fine. Holy moly. They don't have Alch and Ange.
Thank God Nande has Shadow Dance, or else that wouldn't be in the nicest position to be in.
Okay, they want to stabilize a bit on the side of Chimera, you know, farm a bit with the Empower, get at least one more item on the Slark, but this would be so much nicer position if they actually didn't take these fights. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though they would get out-farmed a bit on the map, but it would be, they would be so much closer to being ready. Meanwhile, mid lane.
Lift. Onslaught as well. Oh, able to dodge that. Pulverized there. With the Fire Remnant and the Sleight of Fist. Just providing enough time to get away. Oh, hey, Kiritich. He's TPing with a concoction. Onto a creep. Did not catch himself the Hoodwink.
Close enough. I mean, they need to do a little bit better job of catching the heroes. They have the tools on the VP side, but also Chimera heroes are just very elusive.
I'm thinking whether they could go Roche or not here on VP. I mean, AC almost up. Looks like they do want to actually go for the Roche.
And the Orb of Destruction. It's just gonna be a little bit slow, but with the Pango coming in, they'll do it. Fast enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And there we go. Look at that. No contest here for the side of VP. They will get themselves an easy Aegis here to the Alchemist.
I'll
say Squadix having a good time.
Well, it's outstayed. Because I'm thinking like maybe Pango is a bit better because he doesn't have like transformation like the Alp, right? But still, I think the Alp is just way too fat to not give it to him. I mean, we said Squadix, you know, Pango, it's his hero, and he's showing off on it.
We've still got some tier 1 towers to take here as Kiritich actually coming forward here, wanting to take that tier 1 tower out. But on CHIMERA, they're in a difficult and tricky situation as to how to get themselves forward here, because they have themselves Aegis on VP, and they are intensing the aggression right now. They've moved themselves top, they're taking a tier 1, possibly now look to get themselves a tier 2 tower as well. At this rate, CHIMERA, they may not have enough time to actually hold on here, because by that time, Alchemist is going to be one hell of a big boy.
I mean, as we saw today, it's not easiest to use the first stages. Like, but VP is gonna show, like, they're gonna not mess around with the first, like, trying to chase them around map. First, they're gonna force the objective, and then after, they're gonna chase. Like, they're showing why they're like a tier 1 team, arguably.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Moving forward now, sieging the tier 3 already, 25 minutes in. Kiritich feeling pretty confident. He's got to watch out for that RP though. So we've got ourselves a blink and a BKB on the Magnus. As there is the bushwhack. Where's the skewer? Here it is, bringing back the Alchemist as the sharpshooter lands as well. Alchemist slowly living through it. He will finally fall. He's going to be spawning back. Meanwhile, the backlines, Ember Spirit, searing chaining both the Enchantress and the Pangolier. They'll pounce upon Pangolier here, stopping him from using Rolling Thunder, but he'll finally be able to get it off. This is where VP turn it around now with the Pulverize as well, stunning up the Slog. A second time along the telekinesis as well. He is going to use his Shadow Dance and leap the hell out of there, and they'll actually live through it all here on the side of CHIMERA. So they'll just keep their tier 3 tower intact. It's actually half HP, and Kiritich being taken out here on the bottom.
I mean, unfortunately, we weren't able to see it on the big screen, but on the minimap, he blinked away bottom, tried to TP out, get cancelled, and then skewered into the fountain. BB3PX, what a play. He even made Alk buy a Ghost Scepter in the fountain and then sell it after to try to survive.
Wow.
Wow.
I wish I would have seen that. So what's he do with a Ghost Scepter now?
He just sold it. But he loses half. No, he still has it. I thought he sold it.
Still has it.
I mean, I mean, just... It was a nice attempt to... I mean, it was like a rank 1 player like reaction, which he is. Maybe not now, but he used to be rank 1 player.
Yeah, he sold it. He sold the Ghost Scepter. Meanwhile, Hoodwink being scouted out here, going to TP. Oh, the telekinesis. Cancelling the TP there. We'll attempt to try and find the kill. The onslaught is on target. Finding the Hoodwink. Hoodwink is gone.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kiritich slowly farming to get that Skull Basher. Next on the agenda, the rest of his team. Sieging this tier 4, but they are going to react with TP's CHIMERA. Right into the proximity mines there with the skewer. Enchantress still surviving through it all, will finally fall. The Shadow Dance there, pulverized from Notice onto the Magnus. They will find the kill down to protect. RP connecting onto 2. Nonde now activates his Depth Shroud, trying to lay in the damage, but he has to back himself off. The AoE damage is too much for him to handle, but he has been able to heal up. He will jump back into this fight and lay his damage right now onto Sayu. He needs to apply
Dark has no more ultimate
there onto Notice. Yeah, he doesn't have his ultimate anymore. He has to be very careful. Nonetheless, they find the kill there, and look at this, a leap onto the Pangolier as well. Pangolier able to take down the Magnus, but in return, Nande will survive through it all. It will be a 2-for-4. Actually, a 3-for-4 there. As Sayu, oh my gosh, tried to go for the cheeky play there onto Nande and get a kill, but was not able to find the slog. And CHIMERA, they come out on top of that with a buyback from Chu, coming back to the fight as the Techies. Really intense fight there from both teams.
I mean, they tried really hard on the side of VP to get away from this fight, but no, you cannot. From the Magnus, from the Slark, like Nande, like this is what I talked before the game. Like he's a very brave player. Like most of the guys, no ultis there, no Shadow Dance, no Shard, they would try to run away, but he sticks around and ends up getting a triple kill. Like 3k net for this was only at minute 30 with the Alchemist. It's looking good for the Radiant side.
And we speak about that, the graph has just absolutely shot up into the favor of CHIMERA. It was once a 70% win rate chance for VP, but that has just climbed up to the side of CHIMERA's now. But it may balance once again, because Alchemist, he is on his way to try and get himself that Skull Basher, turn it into an Abyssal. Once he does, he will have incredible lockdown with the Unstable Concoction and the Abyssal Blade.
We'll see if it will be enough. But so far so good for CHIMERA. They hold on to this, the biggest weakness of their lineup. The more they go into the late game, it should be easier for them. It's still, they have to execute, but they have gotten through the toughest part.
I mean, Nande almost has a Scaddy here on the slot. He had himself a great fight that time, as they'll try and lay in the pressure. VP will once again on the bottom side of this map. And they're going to react again! They're reacting again, Milan! They are not going to let this fall.
And they're smoked. Already popped Alchemist ulti. They might play it a bit slow for this.
Oh, they're going to be able to wrap behind them here. As jumping forward, Ember Spirit will. They're trying to find a target, but VP playing with them there. They get themselves a concoction. They're going to try and find the kill down to Ember. They will be able to there indeed. Now bashing up Nande. He will have to activate that Shadow Dance. They find themselves the Rubik, but in return in the backline, they've got the port right there.
still ready.
Techies will fall. There's now Nande. He activates his Death Shroud. He doesn't have himself a leap. It's on cooldown. Is he gonna get away as the onslaught comes down? No, he's been caught in place. Goodbye, Nande. Slock down. 3 dead on the side of CHIMERA. And the stolen skewer Sayu bringing back the Magnus. They find 4 here on VP. What would be potentially the chance of turning around on CHIMERA. VP just annihilate that chance and take out 4 and not lose. Oh no, they lost the Ruby. They lost Sayu. He did buy back. But just
he did buy back, but small price to pay for the 4 heroes dead. Most importantly, Stark died. I mean, Magnus, he was about to turn that whole fight around maybe, but the Pango with the Swashbuckle clips him just a tiny bit and cancels the blink, so he RPs the ground and no help for the Nande on his Slark. I mean, I would say they had the upper hand in this fight. They just need to execute better. They might have another chance in 1 minute or so, but they really need to execute better. They cannot have Ember dying first on the start of a fight almost for free.
Not at all. And this is the power they're on about. The proc and the bash, along with an unstable concoction as well, and then the rest of the lockdown spells that follow up here from VP. There was absolutely no way that Ember was able to get out of that at all. I don't think that Ember was even able to activate his BKB, right?
I don't think he was. He just went in and was chain stunned, as you said. I mean, they know they screwed up, and they're just gonna smoke again and try again. Rosh is about to spawn. They don't know it's minute and 20 on the clock. As much as they know it could be.
Radiant
But
scanning.
If they execute, I still think they can do this. Very big wraparound. Brace yourself.
Oh, as they smoke up as well on VP, the smoke's broken. Noticed he will be on the front lines as intended. Yeah, they'll jump upon him. Nande has to be careful. He's used both his leaps here, but they're going to jump onto the Ember Spirit once again. Is he going to be able to get off his BKB? Yes, he will. Being bashed up there by the Skull Basher. Nande has to activate that Shadow Dance and move around. Because now they do find themselves the techies. Ember is completely gone. They are decimating Chimera right now as Nande has to leap himself out. The leap charges on cooldown here. The Basher from the Swashbuckle finds the Slog. Slog down, 3 dead as they find Magnus hiding in the trees as well. 4 gone. Will it be a team wipe? Telekinesis bringing back the Hoodwink. The charge, charging up. There we go, pouncing onto Onjay. He will try and escape with the attempt of Scurry, but will be found with the Swashbuckle. That is a team wipe there for VP, not losing one single hero.
Props for trying to fight this. I think it's the right choice to go there and try to fight. Maybe they can play it super safe and wait for the high ground, but they just get outplayed. They just get straight outplayed. Like VP, like the way they position the fight, the way they use their blinks, like jump on the Kiritich and on the Squadex, it just makes it so uncomfortable for the side of CHIMERA to fight, and then it results in Magnus never using the RP, and without getting like at least a decent RP, which I mean like 2 to 3 heroes, like you have nothing to look for.
Slowly losing their middle set of racks. That will be gone. VP get themselves a big objective there after that team wipe. And the Roshan is indeed still up, but he will move himself top. So VP going to try and take control here of this top area. Sayu, he has to be careful. Revealed by the Dust of Appearance, locked in place there with the Bushwhack. But in comes Noticed with the charge. On the Primal Beast, they will find the techies. Techies
they
down
did
to
save
50.
1J with the Slark shard. So at least they get him out, but Roche is gonna be on the menu. Do they wanna contest as 4? They couldn't do it as 5, can they do it as 4?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, they have themselves a good observer ward here on VP as well, so they see Magnus and Hoodwink moving around. Yeah, they'll be able to take this Roche.
Yeah, they will not care about it. I mean, the third time would be the ludicrous. They tried once, failed. They tried second time, they failed. Third time, you know, it's a definition of madness. Maybe. But last time, like, they did well. I mean, their biggest strength is the high ground. Yes, they have Rubik, but if he presses BKB on the Magnus, he can still get Magnus very deep into the tier 4. They just need to be all ready.
Shiva's guard picked up here for Ember. Not sure if that's going to help. I mean, buyback-wise, the only people that have buyback on the side of Chimera is indeed the Slog. I mean, that's it. If they win themselves a team fight possibly here on VP, then it could be GG. But we'll see how they play around this. I mean, Aegis on Alchemist, Cheese on the Primal Beast, who has himself an incredible amount of HP. 3,983. That is one tanky offlaner, that's for sure.
Yeah, it also has an Aghanims versus the Slark is very annoying. Like, this Slark cannot really fight without pressing BKB because he's not getting the essence shifts. Oh, they're gonna decide to try to catch them before just forcing the high ground. They wanna play disciplined, you know. They know what happened last time trying to high ground. But Slark did scout off the Alp TP.
He did, yeah.
Trickster Cloak on him. Some tier 4 items coming out.
We'll take that.
Alchemist still rocking the... Help me out. Paladin Sword? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, he is going for an overwhelming blink on Alchemist, but do you prefer Swift Blink or an overwhelming blink? Like, which is the...
I mean, I don't really have like a clear understanding of it, but as like a support playing against like the Alp, for example, I hate the overwhelming blink much more because he insta cancels the blink. Where the swift blink, you might be able to blink out of it, but if you get like overwhelming blink on top of you, and like you're just dead. So they're gonna force.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna switch the BKB. He might wanna use BKB on the first life if they try for the. Magnus still not ready.
Sharpshooter comes out. It won't connect.
Magnus coming.
Kiritich.
There's a lot of
Slog's going
remote
to try and
mines.
wrap around the back as well. Doesn't get the skewer off. But the backdoor protection is there though. Kiritich takes a lot of damage there. What the heck was that? Although a blink forward and a pulverize there onto Ember, he is fine. They will lose their melee Rex though, but do they want to come forward? Because Nande is in the back line. He's going to jump onto Sayu with the double pounces there. Will they find the kill? Sayu is still living through it all. Is he going to escape here? Yes, with the stolen remnant. He'll get away from the hands of Ember. The Abyssal Blade laying in there onto the Magnus. Has himself the off. He's ready. Ember will TP, but the Abyssal Blade comes out from Kiritich. Magnus down for 60 seconds, but does have himself the buyback. The pulverize will come out now onto the slog. It's BKB trying to pounce away there. Will pounce away a second time. He will use the Trix's cloak and heal up from there. Oh, stunned himself there with the Lotus Orb. And the Spirit. Buyback there now from Magnus. Always caught himself Kiritich, bringing him back into the tier 4s. The BKB will be activated. Noticed, also wanted to try and help there with the onslaught. Will be able to avoid the rest of Chimera and back himself off below the low ground. But oh my gosh, that Raid Frax was on 1 HP. Okay, it'll be taken out.
Magnus going in. He has no BKB.
Oh gosh, oh, this is dangerous. He's gonna die here. He does not have himself any source of protection. He will fall down for 90 seconds. They find the Hoodwink as well. Buyback is available. GG is called. Game 1 will be going to BP here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, valiant attempts from Chimera. I mean, we saw in that one defense there where they were able to actually pull it back somewhat, but VP still laying up the harass. They knew